What's going on, guys? Chandler's Legacy Farm here. I don't have anything to show you guys today. You probably just saw a little video there of a dog with some puppies on him, right? On her. Well, if you know anything about my channel, so the dog that is in the video is not Penny, the farm dog. That is Daisy. That is a different wiener dog that we have. So how do I start this story? Let's see. So October the 4th was a horrible day, but I'm going to take you back a week before October 4th, okay? Before October 4th, it was a normal day. I woke up. I did not have to work that day. I woke up. I let Penny outside to go outside, right? We got this big farm here. My dogs, they're in and out of the house. They run around, they do whatever they got to do, right? So I let her out that morning to do her business. And I let her out just like I have for the last 10 years. I let her out and I let Piper, my other wiener dog, out. My other dachshund. I let both of them out at the same time, and I let them out, and down in the cattle pasture, just almost out of hearing, I heard a dog like bark, but it was it's almost like a scared bark. Okay, so that got my attention, right? They'd only been outside for maybe 10 minutes, and so I went to hollering for them, telling them to come back to the house. Piper come back home. Penny did not. I spent 2 days looking for Penny, my farm dog. Never found her. She never came home. I never found her. I don't know what happened to Penny. If you've watched any of my shorts, a lot of my videos has got Penny, the farm dog, in it, in my shorts. And yeah, we have had Penny, the farm dog. We have had her for probably, I'm thinking right around 10 years. We've had this dog, and she was probably 2 years old whenever we got her. So she's ever been a 12-year-old dog, right? And I don't know what happened. I don't have a clue. All I know is I let my dog out like I normally do on the farm to go do what she needed to do of a morning, and she never came home. So that was bad enough in itself to lose a family member. I mean, when you have dogs or cats, anything that you have for an amount of time like that, 10 years or so, they become family. So we lost her. Then right around a week later, on October 4th, I was down at my lake house property, and I was about to go fishing, and my wife messaged me, or she calls me, and she says, "Hey, there's something wrong with Ada." Ada is our other female dog that is a husky. Okay, we've had her for I think 7 years. We've had her for 7 years. She was very heavy pregnant, due to have puppies, and this would have been her 3rd or 4th litter of puppies. And she's registered. We have Gandalf. He is our male. And they're both my son's dogs. My son, he's 21 years old, so going on 22. But we've had this dog since he was younger. Like I said, we've had the dog since she was about 7 years old. We got her when she was a pup, and she's 7 years old. So she come out. My wife came outside to go to work that morning, and she could hear Ada. We've got a heated and air conditioned building for the dogs to stay in. Okay, these dogs live better than I do. They don't have to work, right? They have full feed. So anyway, she could hear a howling at the dog building, right? So she goes up to the dog building, and Ada is just incoherent and incoherently howling like she was having a seizure. So Christy, my wife, she calls me. She says, "Meet me at the vet's office." So We meet her at our local vet's office that we use all the time at Farmington, and I meet her there. They said that her blood sugar was down to like a 25. Well, the dog's blood sugar is supposed to stay around a 60. So they got her blood sugar under control, and she still wouldn't snap out of it. So we ended up taking her on to St. Louis to the vet's office up in St. Louis. They said if you take her up there, maybe they can do something, because they could no longer care for her there. So they sedated her. They stuck an IV in her leg, and we hung a little bag up in the back of the 4Runner, and away we went to St. Louis. We went to a St. Louis hospital, veterinarian hospital. They looked her over. By the time we got there, she was coming out of. She was no longer quite sedated, so she was doing her howling thing, and it was heart wrenching. Needless to say, we got her in there. They looked her over. The vet came and told us. They said, "Okay, look, this is going to cost you maybe up to $10,000, and we can't even guarantee this dog's going to live, and we're going to have to ship her somewhere else just to get this done." I do not have $10,000 to spend on a dog. I'm sorry. I can normally swing about any kind of vet bill, but that I cannot swing a vet bill for that. So they said she had some sort of an infection. By the way, she was puking and pooping some sort of very dark, almost black liquid. Don't know what that was all about either. So we made the decision. We're like, okay, are the pups okay that are in her belly? And they're like, yes, the pups are okay. We hear heartbeats, but we have not done a ultrasound to see how they are, how many's in there, and all that good stuff. So I said, okay. I said, how can we do this? We need to get those pups out. If we're going to have to put her down, we have to get these pups out, right? So I told him, I said, there's nothing I have not seen or done on a farm. I have spent 45 years on a farm, right? I'm 45 years old. There's nothing I have not done on a farm. I told the vet, I said, give me some gloves, give me an apron. I will help rub puppies as you pull them out, right? She said, that's not going to be necessary. We can handle this. Let's see how the puppies are. So they go in, they do the ultrasound. She comes back. She says there are 9 puppies. Okay, 9 puppies inside of Ada. So they ended up getting enough staff together, and they ended up putting Ada down. The second her heart stopped beating, they pulled the puppies out of her. Okay, so they pulled the puppies out. They was able to save all 9 of them. Okay. They asked me what I wanted done with Ada's body, if I wanted her cremated or whatever. I said no. I said they said that they have these bags. They're basically a body bag for pets. I said put her in the body bag, and I will take her home and I will bury her on the farm with my horse and a couple other dogs. There are 4 other dogs that have passed away, So I had to bury one of my horses a few years ago. That was horrible. Ruby. So anyway, so we ended up bringing home Ada's body to bury, and nine healthy puppies. 2 days later, one of the puppies did pass away. It just was not eating right. It just wasn't working out. You could just tell. So it ended up passing away. So now we have got 8 puppies. Okay. Now these are 8 husky puppies. Okay. Ada is a husky. If you watch some of my shorts, there's a few of my shorts where Ada is in them. Okay. Where you can see Ada. It's some of my earlier shorts. And you can see Penny in quite a few of my shorts because she was with me all the time, my other wiener dog. But this, okay, we got them all home. We had not let my son know about this because he was at work. We didn't let my daughter-in-law know about this because she was at work. We didn't let anyone know about any of this until we got home and we got settled, okay? Uh, so we get home. We have 8 puppies to deal with. It's dark. I buried Ada. I got her buried in the dark. Got her taken care of. Got back home. Christy, my wife, she's trying to deal with 8 puppies, right? Well, we have another wiener dog named Piper. She's black and tan. She is pregnant right now. She has got she's a real shy dog. We was hoping that she would kind of take these puppies, okay? Well, she wouldn't have nothing to do with them, okay? She knew they wasn't her puppies. She wouldn't have anything to do with them. So we stayed in the house about 3 hours with Ada, or with Piper, trying to get used to these puppies. She never would have anything to do with them. So I ended up taking her back outside, up to the building, putting her back in the building, and I brought back Daisy, which is the red wiener dog that you've seen in the video. Daisy, she's 3 years old, 4 years old. She's not a real old wiener dog. She's had a couple of litters of pups, and she came. We brought her in. She was hesitant. She looked around. She was waiting on a mom to come around the corner to say, "Hey, get away from my puppies," right? Well, once she realized that there was not a mom to come around to say, "Hey, get away from my puppies," she's like, "Okay, well, at that time, these 9 puppies need help." I don't know if you know this or not, but some people don't know this, but puppies, you have got to stimulate their rear end, and to pee them and poop them. You have got to stimulate that in order for them to even use the restroom. So not only do you have to feed them every 2 hours, okay, you're feeding them every 2 hours, and you have to pee and poop them, right? And I work a full-time job. Sometimes I work 48, 50 hours a week sometimes. So my wife, she works a 40-hour a week job. I'm thinking in my head, how in the hell are we going to take care of these puppies? Well, I was on day shift that first Monday and Tuesday after the weekend passed. Luckily, my daughter-in-law, she came down and took care of the puppies one day. And then another good friend of ours, another good friend of my son's, his wife, she came down and took care of them on another day. So we had the puppies taken care of then. So after that, it was on night shift. So it worked out, okay? We're still having to feed puppies, but the miracle is that Daisy, the red wiener dog, she took in these puppies, okay? She has mothered them. She has became their mother. And in 2 days, she started producing milk. She's not pregnant at the moment. Actually, she's in heat at the moment. She is, and in 2 days, she started producing milk. And so the puppies started feeding off of her. So I done some research. I done a lot of research, and I found out that if the mom produces milk for another litter's, another mom's puppies, if she starts producing milk, and with her not being pregnant herself, the milk that she's giving will work, but it may not have quite all the vitamins and nutrients that the puppies may need, because the hormones are not all the way there for her to produce the milk that may be actually needed. So we are still feeding these puppies 3 times a day on formula, which has all those vitamins and nutrients that they need. The other times that they get hungry, they just feed off of Daisy. And by the way, they are, like I said, they are 8 puppies, and they are 8 husky puppies. They're not wiener dog puppies. So they're going to eat more. Most likely, they are going to eat more than what a wiener dog can produce. Okay. So I don't want them to wear her down. So like I said, we're feeding them 3 times a day with formula. And then whenever they need a snack, they can get a snack off of Daisy. Okay. Daisy, she's a great mom. She has taken them right in. And whenever all this happened, and I took Piper outside and I brought Daisy in, and we saw that she was going to take these puppies and take them as her own. That's when everything hit me like a brick wall, right? Because I was I was just still in shock of losing Penny. You know, the week before, just not even a week, like 4 or 5 days before we lost Ada, I lost Penny. So I lost my farm dog of 10 years. I lost her. We lost Ada, my son's dog. We lost her. And now we had these 9 puppies to have to deal with. And, you know, it was just like a small miracle. It was like a huge miracle, actually. You know, our prayers have been answered that we had a dog here that was willing to take those in and be a partner with us to help these puppies make it. You know, I understand we did lose one, but like I said, that normally happens with puppies. You know, you usually end up losing one puppy. You usually do. No matter what litter it is, no matter what's going on, you're going to lose one at least. Sometimes two, but most of the time just one. But anyway, that's when everything hit me, and I broke down, and my wife, she'd been broke down all day long, right, over all this, and I finally broke down, had myself a little cry, and I was just so thankful to the Lord that you know, he gave me this dog that was willing to help. You know, I mean, it's horrible that I lost both my dogs, you know, 2 of my dogs in a week, and when was thrown into the situation that I was thrown into. But I'm still very grateful for Daisy to be, you know, mothering these puppies that are not even hers. So that's what's been going on with me. I just wanted to tell the story. So you're not going to get to see Penny, the farm and wiener dog, in any videos anymore. She's gone. There's no chance of seeing Ada in any videos, our black and white husky dog. So that's the story of our tragedy from a few weeks back. So here it is. Now it's the 23rd of October. I don't know. We're just going to keep striving through with these puppies, and hopefully somebody will want to buy some puppies. That's all I know. So anyway, guys, that's it. I just wanted to tell you my story of the tragedy that's happened on the farm as of recent days, recent times. But that's it, guys. I'm out of here. Chandler's Legacy Farm. We'll do something fun next time, I promise. We'll do something fun. But I just wanted to throw this out there for anybody that was wondering why you hadn't got to see Penny. And just letting in on a little story of a little miracle story with Daisy taking in those pups. So anyway, guys, I'm out of here. Chandler's Legacy Farm. If you like what I'm doing, like, share, subscribe. We'll do something fun next time, I promise. All right, we will. See ya.